morning, dear students. Welcome back to mathematics class. Hope all are fine. Today we are going to learn chapter 12. The title of the chapter is Data Handling. Data handling means sorting the information according to what is available. Data means any information. In simple, we can say that data handling is the method of collecting data. First topic, pictograph. A pictograph is a type of data representation. In a pictograph, a picture or a symbol is used to represent data. Ancient people used pictures or symbols for counting and denoting objects. A pictograph has a title, a label, a symbol and a key. Title tells the information depicted. Then label describes the category of the data. Symbol is the picture depicted in the pictograph. And key tells the number of articles each symbol stands for.
Interpretation of pictographs. A pictograph represents a data in an organized manner with the help of pictures. Let us understand pictograph by interpreting the data they represent. Look at this pictograph. This shows about the number of girls present in 5 different classes in a school. Look carefully. Each picture represents 10 girls, which means each picture in this pictograph represents 10 girls instead of just 1. It is clear from the pictograph that there are 70 girls each in class 1 and class 2. Class 5 has the least number of girls. Class 1 and 2 has the largest number of girls. Class 3 has the second largest number of girls. Let us look at another pictograph. In a school, choice of sports of grade 3 students were recorded and represented in this pictograph. Look carefully. Each picture represents 8 students, which means each picture in this pictograph represents 8 students instead of just 1. Also, look at this half picture. This picture represents half of 8 students, that is 4 students. Now let us find out the answer to each question. Which sport is the most chosen one? From the pictograph, it is clear that cricket is the most liked sport. Which sport is the least chosen one? Again, just by looking into the pictograph, it is clear that hockey is the least chosen sport. How many students chose the sport cricket? Let us count the pictures here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full pictures means 5 into 8 equals 40 students. And 1 half picture means 4 students. This means 40 plus 4 equals to 44 students. How many students chose the sport baseball? 5 into 8 equals 40 students had chosen the sport baseball. Drawing a pictograph. Let us now draw a pictograph with the help of the given data. Let us use the picture of a boy to represent the people traveling in various conveyances. As the numbers are large, we use one picture to represent 20 people. The public transport bus was used by 100 people. If one picture represents 20 people, then 5 pictures will represent 100 people. The public transport car was used by 50 people. If one picture represents 20 people, then 2 pictures will represent 40 people and half picture would represent 10 people, making a total of 50 people. The public transport auto was used by 70 people. If one picture represents 20 people and half picture would represent 10 people, making a total of 70 people. Thus, we have been able to draw a pictograph.
Next topic, bar graph. A bar graph is the way to organize and show data. A bar graph consists of vertical or horizontal bar whose height or length depends on the amounts or quantities that are to be represented. Bar graphs make it easy to compare the recorded data. A bar graph has a title, a label, a scale, a vertical and a horizontal axis.
Bar graph. A bar graph represents a data in an organized manner with the help of bars. A bar graph can be horizontal and can be vertical. A bar graph is easier to draw than pictograph. In bar graphs, we have two axes. One axis where the categories are compared and the other axis will have the numerical values that represent the values of the data. If the descriptions are on the horizontal axis, then the bars will be vertical. And if the descriptions are on the vertical axis, then the bars will be horizontal. Let us understand bar graph by interpreting the data they represent. Siddhant recorded the number of bikes sold in each month from January to May with this bar graph. This bar graph shows the sale of bikes from January to May. The width of the bars should be equal to the distance between the bars. It is clear from the bar graph that sale of bikes was the maximum in the month of May. Sale of bikes was the least in the month of April. The sale of bike exceeded in the month of Feb by 60 as compared to the sale of bikes in January. Let us now understand how to draw a bar graph with this example. The number of mattresses manufactured by a factory during 5 consecutive weeks is as follows. Depict the data using bar graph. We can draw the bar graph on a graph paper. The first step is to draw a horizontal and vertical lines and name it as OA and OB. Next step is to label these axes. We know that categories are represented on the horizontal axis and the values of the categories are represented on the vertical axis. In this problem, the categories are the weeks. That is, first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and the fifth week. The value of categories are the number of mattresses which are to be marked on the vertical axis. The next step is to choose a suitable scale. Look at the numbers we have: 650, 800, 750, 300 and 900. We have to mark these numbers on the vertical axis. We can mark the vertical axis with numbers like 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800 and 900. We can stop at 900 as we don't have number of mattresses beyond 900. So the scale we have chosen here is 1 centimeter equal to 100 number of mattresses along the vertical axis. Next, mark the weeks on the horizontal axis. In the first week, numbers of mattresses manufactured are 650. So draw a vertical bar at the point representing first week on the horizontal axis. The height of the bar will be 650 on the vertical axis. Similarly, in the second week, 800 mattresses are manufactured. So draw a vertical bar at the point representing second week on the horizontal axis. The height of the bar will be till 800. Plotting in the similar manner, we get the complete bar graph. In which week the number of mattresses are manufactured the most? It is clear from the graph that in the fifth week, the number of manufacturing the mattresses were the most.